Hello, I've got a Comet game, another one, this time on Redshire. It's a regular standard battle game mode. I'm platooned up with King Tut, his T-29, and hardest in his Panzer Souffle, his Stuart Emil. The enemy team have a pair of pretty decent Roombas, Rheinmetals. The SU isn't bad. It's a tier 8 match, and there are quite a lot of tier 8s in the match. So instead of playing really aggressively, I'm going to go and scout from the middle. I don't have 6 cents on my Comet crew yet. I think they're about 80 or 90% on their first skill, which is repair. So it's a bit risky, but I'm planning on using my good camouflage and very good gun depression from this spot to find enemies and engage them without being hit. From the position I'm in now, if the enemy want to push me, they have to actually come over the hill and light themselves up and get shot at by my own team. Hardest has placed himself to support me. King Tut has done the same. Two of the enemy TDs are lit already by our suicide scouting Hellcat, who, if I recall correctly, actually survives a surprising amount of time. Our A-20 Sewer scouts the Roombas and actually puts damage on one of them. Two of them. I'm tempted to go in there, but I don't know what's supporting them. They may have 2 or 3 other tanks behind them. So for now I just sit and watch. My job here is not so much to spot stuff on the hill above me, because I won't really be able to through the trees, but to spot these things coming down the one line and put shots on them. So we've got a pair of jumbos, one derp and one 76. The derp's a bit more exposed, so I shoot at him. I lose sight of them. I think it's actually the IS spotting them and not me, because of the row of trees in front. So I guess I am actually spotting up the hill rather than the one line, just because of the windbreak, I guess it is, and the line of trees that runs along the side of that path. Hellcat's still alive somehow. I guess there's shots being put on them. One of the Rheinmetals comes over the hill, exposes himself, and just gets absolutely punished. The other one's already dead. I have to go up and deal with him later. For now, I look for shots on the IS-3 and the Jumbo. Kinda ropey. It's behind a hill. IS-3 just got fucking ammo-racked by our IS-2. Good riddance. So you can see our team's definitely gained the upper hand here. Tiger 2 starts crossing. He's huge and remains spotted the whole time, except for this bit. So now he's lit basically until he gets into cover. He's got the stock turret, he's oblivious, he's giving me beautiful side shots, so I'd be remiss not to take them. You can see the Comet's DPM really working here. T-34's just got his ass hanging out a little, so I take shots. See, the enemy team's actually managed to wipe out our advantage. Now they've regained the initiative, they have more tanks left than us. But we've got better players than them, so I'm not really afraid at the moment. Their remaining good player, that Rheinmetall, is missing virtually all of his hit points. He's one-shottable. So take a couple moving shots at the Jumbo as I push up the hill. Replay was getting a bit jittery. I wish there was a definite fix for that, but there doesn't seem to be. So the T-34 is relit, but I'm not going to bother engaging him. What I am going to do is take him out of the game. Tiger 2 is lit. I decide I'll continue firing at him since I have the chance. It's tracked. Hits him in the back of the turret. This one bounces. I manage to track him again. And that's him dead before he can get a shot at me. Jumbo's hiding behind his wreck, so I don't have any shots at him. Again, it's a very close game now. The enemy had managed to sort of put us back on an even playing field. SU-122-44 rushes up now. This I'm worried about because it's high alpha, high DPM, and it has very annoying armor. The Comet's gun is quite good, but its penetration kind of falls down a bit, and I don't want to have to sling gold at that thing. It's also very aggressively sloped, so fighting it on a hill is not ideal, even if I do have the gun depression advantage. So the T-34's hiding in cover. I can't really get clear shots on him, and I don't want to rush in front of the SU to get him. Our Hellcat is somehow still alive, despite rushing across the river right at the start. We have lost 4 of our other tanks, in that area. So we're now 2 tanks up on the enemy. We control about half the map, maybe a little more. Stuart's spotted, but I don't have shots. So I decide here to push up a little and try and respot the SU. Words are hard. There he is. Now he turns to hit me. Bounces. Comet's trollish gun mantlet strikes again. So I get a couple shots into him before I run at the T-34, which is looking at me. He dies to hardest. I'm actually surprised that penned. I don't know where it hit him, because obviously I was looking where I was driving. He retreats into cover. I decide to go after him. You can see the Comet chews through its ammo very quickly. With a rate of fire that high, it's not surprising. I was trying for a track shot there, but failed. He bounces again! One more shot and he's dead. He bounces a 3rd time. I bounce as well though. That's the end of him. So just before the end of the match, that's one bounce off the bottom of my gun mantlet. The other 2 aren't showing. I suspect one of them may have winged the corner of the gun mantlet or the side of the turret or something, and then there's that obvious bounce there. He may have even hit my turret ring and bounced. I'm not sure. It's difficult to tell, but what I can tell you is the Comet's gun mantlet is surprisingly good for a tier 7 medium tank, especially since the Comet's armor elsewhere is a bit questionable. So fairly easy 2,100 damage game. I can't remember offhand how much spotting I got in. You'll be able to see it in the post games anyway. Sort of shows that even when you're not really the big kid in the playground, you can still be useful in a fairly lightly armoured medium tank. I don't often push to the middle spot down at G5 on this map. Usually I'll head to K2. But it is useful when you're out-tiered, you have good camo, good gun depression, and you've got some platoon mates who are going to support you.